Hey everyone, Tristan back with another video here, and I found something kind of interesting on Reddit, really outlining the sort of craziness and idiocy of audio reviews. And this was actually from the headphones subreddit, and it was posted by a user by the name of Simon with MONN at the end. So props to that user for posting this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this review of a certain product without naming what the product is or what any of the other products are that are in the review, and see if you can guess what's being reviewed here. And then later on in the comments or something, I'll post a link what it is. Now, if you know what it is, if you're part of this subreddit or whatever, don't give it away. But it's just very interesting, and it shows you sort of the idiocy of audio reviews. So let me just dive right into it. Here's the review. It is hard to believe what X can do, but it has a certain richness and color that makes things like voices and acoustic instruments sound very convincing. With color, I don't at all mean colored. It is more like richer and deeper colors with more nuances. I guess tangible is a good word to use to describe it. The sound is intimate and at the same time open, smooth but never dark. In direct comparison, Y sounds somewhat stark. I have to be careful here because Y is the most neutral sounding thing I know. Saying that X sounds different could mean that it isn't neutral, but for some reason it simply does come across as more realistic of the two. But I prefer X on its own. Adding P does increase the amount of detail, but the total sound becomes less coherent, not a good thing, sometimes even a bit nervous. Comparing X to other things, X seemed more mature than, for example, B. The sense of matureness was created by a slightly bigger and more spacious presentation. Swapping X for C did give an increase in top-end detail, but at the same time, the overall sound was less spacious, actually even a bit flat and technical sounding. Now I'm nitpicking here. C is an extremely good thing, it's just that X is even better. I could get carried away here, and if I let personal taste get in the way too much. So as a reality check, I tried the much lower cost and still very good D, just to see if I should indeed rate X so high. With X, all types of music flow, become more involving, to such an extent that I was forgetting that I was testing things. I haven't had that experience for years. For example, listening to Kendrick Lamar's album Damn, it seemed as if Lamar was even cooler than usual. Cool equals swag for all you youngsters out there. With direct A/B comparing between Z and X, I would say that with Z, the sound is a fraction more detailed at the very top end, whereas with X, the overall sound has a fraction more body to it. So by now, you must know that I like my music to be as neutral and as natural as possible, and as coherent as possible. X does all these things at an extremely high level. Plus, it also adds a being there effect. X is something special. So I just found it hilarious that you can actually take this text and apply it to anything you're reviewing and it would apply. That is the idiocy of audio reviews here. But anyway, leave a comment and see if you can guess what is actually being reviewed here. I think what I will do eventually is I'll post the link to where this actual review is online, and you can see what's being reviewed, and I think you will be shocked at what is actually being reviewed here. But I'd love to hear your comments and feedback and whatever discussion. I'll be hanging out in the comments field below. And thanks for watching. See you in my next video.